seeing my child for the first time and how it felt I was looking at a complete stranger didn't look like either parent.
Well, you can't do cosmetic surgery on DNA, man. It's genetics.
I imagine back to when I was a child, and on the counter at my family home, I see photos of my family going down generations, and I saw little me there, and I imagined one day that I would have my own child to have a picture with on that counter. So fast forward, and I'm now looking for a wife, and you know, like every young man dreams, I'm sure as like a lot of people dream, they imagine who their wife is going or their husband is going to look like, and I was imagining somebody that was tall, ambitious, mentally fit and capable, honest and attractive. I feel that I have received certain opportunities and gained a lot through my looks, I have to say, and I wanted my child to be raised in a similar fashion. So I was, looking for.
You taking 10 minutes to say you wanted to have a baby that you thought was pretty.
I wanted to have a child. Yeah, I wanted to have the life that I thought of. Yes, Your Honor.
And the life you thought of was a life of what? A child that looked like you?
Yeah, I mean, a child that looked like yes, Your Honor. But not, I mean, I found Tanya at the gym after a spin class, and whatever boxes I may have needed to check, she seemed to check all of them. I mean, look at her.
You met Mr. Lennox at the gym?
Yes, Your Honor.
You liked him, he liked you?
Yes, Your Honor.
You started a relationship?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you or were you not forthcoming about your life, your family, your background, your past?
I was, as much as I felt like I needed to disclose. I did not disclose to him certain things about my past. I did let him know that my parents were killed in a plane crash, leaving my brother and I all alone.
You know how long it took me to figure that out, Your Honor? Like, we're talking months of our relationship before she would cry when I'd ask her.
He was very much so focused on my facial features.
And I eventually got her to tell me.
So I didn't really feel like there was an opportunity for me to share a heartfelt moment with him.
Though this man is being very superficial, and of course she knew that it was very superficial when they met, and she found it very difficult to disclose some parts of herself and some intricate sides of her background. Isn't that supposed to be enough red flag that this guy is all about the looks and all about the visuals rather than anything deeper than that? Come on, this guy just spent literally more than 10 minutes talking about his background and where he came from and how he envisions working with his son and holding hands, just kind of like having a fantasy idea of what parenting and what married life is all about. And it's at this age where he's already married, and now he's coming here to say so many things that don't really make sense in court. But let's hear what she has to say though.
You all are in a relationship, but you didn't ever feel there was time for you to have a heartfelt moment with a man you're in a relationship with? That doesn't make sense.
Well,
Thank you.
The issue at hand is my cosmetic procedures. After my parents were killed in the plane crash, I underwent a ton of cosmetic procedures so that I would not have to be reminded of my mother and what had happened to her. So I did. This is all cosmetic surgeries. And I just wanted to be away with my past. And he felt like because I did not disclose that to him, that now our child is ugly. We just had a child and he started calling my baby ugly.
That is not what
My baby's only 1 year old. He's handsome.
1 year.
And he says that because the child does not look like his family lineage, that my baby is ugly.
Your Honor, that's not.
Well, Mr. Lennox, I don't understand how you could be upset with what a new baby looks like. Why are you upset about that?
It is not my child's looks that upset me.
So what is it?
It was seeing my child for the first time and how it felt I was looking at a complete stranger, didn't look like either parent. It put into motion in my head now what had been, I guess, percolating for a while, that this woman that I thought I knew was not telling me about her life, and my first thought was she must be cheating on me. This child doesn't look like me.
So the baby, you felt like the baby didn't look like you and it didn't look like Miss Pointer, so you were like, I'm not the father.
Well, you can't do cosmetic surgery on DNA, man. It's genetics. Clearly, she was a different person before you met her, and now you met a different woman. Apparently, it's all in the looks and all in the visuals, and not in the DNA. Your children will carry the original face she actually had. Newsflash, sorry to hear that, bro, but that is just facts.
She knows my position on plastic surgery. I think it's disingenuous and it lacks integrity. I would not have married, let alone pay for an IVF fertilization treatment with someone who had an addiction to plastic surgery, like Tanya certainly does. And
Did you say that before you all decided to have a sexual relationship?
I made it very clear, Your Honor.
So you said, I want to have a child with you. I'm willing to pay for IVF, but just tell me, have you had any plastic surgery?
Your Honor, I didn't feel the need to ask. I mean, look at her. It's very well done. She looks amazing.
Well done. You acting like somebody baked her in the oven.
With all the surgery she's gotten, which is, by the way, is worth way more than the $10,000, the $9,800 that I'm here seeking to recoup. It is as if, I mean, somebody really went to work on her, and of course, I don't know anything about that. Nothing about that part of her life.
What does this mean? I'm not liking the way you're objectifying
Your
Miss
Honor,
Pointer.
So superficial.
I apologize for that, but I offer into evidence a photo here that I found. And please tell me, Your Honor, if that looks like the same person to you.
Actually, she looks a little different, but the shape of her face.
Does she look a little different? She looks very well arranged, bro. She doesn't look a little different. She looks very well arranged, bro. Like a face, but she doesn't look bad, to be honest. She doesn't look ugly. It's just the picture and how it was taken. This is like finding the worst of the old pictures to use, and you can see her dry lips and all. But her nose, her nose looks a bit. Her nose looks a bit funny in the picture, but man, it's just a normal face. You know, it doesn't look so bad.
The shape of her eyes, her eyebrows,
And Your
her
Honor,
nose is different.
May I just say that I am not ashamed of that photo.
You should be.
I did not get those cosmetic procedures because I thought that I was ugly. I got those cosmetic procedures because it was traumatizing looking in the mirror and being reminded of my mother's face. So it was very devastating for me to find out that he felt like our child was ugly. I did not get those procedures to become this different person. I got those procedures so that I wouldn't be reminded of what had happened in my past.
Then why'd you say that you're the new Tanya now and the old Tanya is dead and forget about her? I mean,
Because the old Tanya died when her
But you
parents
didn't
died.
know the old Tanya anyway, right?
I didn't, and I still don't know the new one either. I had to pull teeth to get
But wait a
even
minute.
this.
So your testimony is you don't know her, but you also decided to pay for IVF treatments to have a baby with her, but you didn't know her. She wouldn't answer questions. She wouldn't tell you anything about her past. She wouldn't let you know about her family. But you know what? This is the girl I want to have a baby with through IVF.
She
Make it
assured
make
me.
sense, Mr. Lennox. I don't have all day.
She assured me that who she was loved me unconditionally, dearly, and that she was wholly honest with me and that there was no need for me to worry. Now I find out that that entire argument, that entire line, which she allowed me to believe, what I allowed myself to believe, that was a cover story to prevent me from understanding that she hacked at her body to upgrade herself. I mean, her brother apparently used it to try to start a new life. She upgrades her physical form or something.
Your Honor.
Hold on. Why are you being so melodramatic about plastic surgery?
It's the lies.
You say you're suing her for breach of contract. What's the contract? And it better say in this contract, I'm going to pay for this IVF as long as you are the natural, original version of yourself with no plastic surgery. I want to see that contract. Where is that?
Okay, I think the judge is being too much in this case. That's just my take. I think the judge is being one-sided in this case. Apparently, we understand that the man is using some very harsh words to talk about plastic surgery, which should not be judgmental about it. But if you're going to marry a man or you're going to marry a woman, it's always important to be 100% truthful. You don't hide things and secrets from your past that will reveal itself later. It's just not so. You don't hide those kind of secrets. Apparently, the man is being annoying in court by using some words about how she upgraded herself into Tanya 2.0 and all, which is worth criticizing. But apparently, it shouldn't just take away the fact that this lady hid some very important information about herself and went ahead to marry him. You know, Lies by omission is also lies. It doesn't change the fact that they are lies. And I can understand if you felt deceived by this whole situation, but you don't make it about the plastic surgery. You talk more about the lies in the courtroom. Talk more about the fact that you felt like you married a different person. She intentionally omitted some part about herself, and now it's reflecting in the baby's face. This lady was not ugly in the old photo. She wasn't. It's just that she was different. Her nose was a bit different. Her face was a bit different. But this man is making it all about the looks, and that is what's annoying the judge here. Tell me what I think though. I feel like the judge is being too much of emphasis about his words rather than the fact that this lady here actually didn't give him the full information.
Your Honor, it's a marriage contract. I feel like I have been used. The damage is plain.
She was beautiful
despondent
before
talking-
the surgery. She's beautiful after the surgery. What is the issue? I want to know what your damages are.
I was lied to, and I can't have that lack of trust in a relationship for the rest of my life.
Okay, so you want to get a divorce.
We have gotten a divorce, Your Honor.
Okay, so now you're divorced.
Yes,
so
we are.
now what's your issue? You got a divorce. You're not with the liar. You're not married to anybody that had plastic surgery anymore. What is your issue?
My issue is that we did not have a prenuptial engagement going, and I want some measure of honesty from you, Tanya.
Measure of honesty for what? You guys are divorced now. Man, you still want to collect money from her? You still want to be fed by her money or something? You want to steal from her? Are you that greedy? Come on, man, calm down and just take it easy. This case already died the moment you guys got a divorce.
Some
Your
measure of
Honor,
honesty that you understand.
Honesty don't cost $9,800. I want to know, why are you up in here when I could be having my morning tea? Why are you suing?
Because I said I had an ugly baby.
There you go. Wasting my time. Is a picture of the baby in the evidence?
Yes, it is. There he is right there.
This baby is so fine, man. Cute baby. This boy is cute. What is this man talking about here? This boy is a cute boy, looking all smiley. It's such a cute baby, man. This dude is just here for money.
So you're angry because this baby doesn't look the way you envisioned in your mind. This is insanity. You should be ashamed of yourself for even coming in here with this nonsense.
Your Honor, if I may, I felt I'd made it very clear. I had a dream when I was young, and it was to not have a disingenuous, lying, deceitful wife, and that is what I found that I've had.
No, what we found is that you are delusional.
Okay.
And guess what? If this is really what you wanted, you didn't have the agreement that reflected what your desires truly were. I don't know if this is because you all have broken up. I really don't know what this is about, but you've stood in this courtroom today and got on my last nerve. I don't have any more time for a judgment for the defendant. Court is adjourned.
The fact that you came here and you sold out for $9,800 already shows that he's a thief. He's here to steal as much as he can steal and milk as much as he can milk from this divorce. And apparently everybody saw through it. How would you say that that baby is ugly? Imagine if the child grows up to think that his father think he's ugly and even sued his mom for him being ugly. That's just the whole chaos in itself. This guy here is one of the most greedy, superficial, materialistic narcissists I've seen in this courtroom. And that's just the truth. Good thing he didn't get anything in this court case. It just showed how stupid he is in court. I'm happy the judge saw through his BS, and everybody would have seen through it just at the first glance and hearing him talk about his fantasies and his past. Tell me what you think about this whole case though. I'll go by the name East Coast Prince. This is East Coast Talks, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.